All right, if I could first get your name, your grade, and what you're going to state for.
Okay, I'm Brianna. I am in 12th grade and we're going to state for hip hop. I'm Brielle. I am in 12th grade and I'm Cadence. I'm in 9th grade and we're going to state for hip hop.
When did you start dancing?
I started dancing when I was 3. I second that. I started dancing when I was 3. I started dancing when I was 10.
A little bit of a late bloomer, but there's nothing wrong with that. Where did you start dancing?
I started at Durham Dance Studio. It is now part of school dance. I'm still student. I started dancing at Don Shore Dance Studio and now I dance at PDH Dance Studio.
Okay, so a little bit of different starts. What do you like dancing the most to?
Hip hop. I like jazz. I like more like lyrical contemporary stuff.
Okay. And how much fun has it been this year, even with COVID and all that, and dancing?
I think it's been a lot of fun. This is definitely our first year that the team is really bonded together as a whole.
All right, and you're going to state, obviously. How does that work this year? Are you guys traveling, or?
We had regionals last weekend in Sparta, and you can either send in a video that we record ourselves, or they're going to take the video from regionals and send it from there.
What's your passion after this year for dance and all that? Are you going to continue, or?
I am personally done with dance after this year.
I plan on trying out for Milwaukee dance team.
And I'll still be dancing until after.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to hearing how you guys do at state. Thank you. All right, so I'll get your names and what you're coaching, basically.
Okay, I'm Cassie Schultz, and I'm coaching the dance team.
Susan Ryman, and I'm the assistant varsity dance team coach.
Okay, and is this your first year coaching? Or?
Yep, so my first year with Merrill dance team, but I've coached other dance teams and competitive teams in the past.
Awesome. Well, we obviously appreciate you guys stepping up to the plate for our dancers here, and obviously you've done very well with the team the first year in order to get them to state. How proud are you of these girls and how they've gelled together?
Oh, I couldn't be more proud of them. It was very exciting that we're going to state the first year coaching. I think with the new coaching staff, it's always kind of, just a starter year, but these girls really pulled it together, especially with everything COVID and getting quarantined so many times. But yeah, they really pulled it together, and I'm so proud of them.
I think what's so encouraging with these athletes is, yes, they're going to state, which is so proud, but it's also the determination. We have to remember that these athletes are really in their 3rd season. So normally the season runs from September to December, and this year the season is from September to the end of March. And so really it's 3 athletic seasons, and so the determination that they've had to go through, the perseverance of injuries and quarantine and COVID to get to this point is really outstanding in and of itself. So yes, it's a feat to get to state, but it's also a feat just to get through the season in and of itself when you look at what most athletes endure during the season.
Right, obviously we do have a lot of 3-sport athletes, but there are others that take a season off or whatnot and just get ready for their main sport, whereas these girls have been just powering through.
Right, and normally even if you are a 2 or 3 season sport, you get like a couple of weeks of a break in between your seasons. So unfortunately they haven't had a break. They've been going 5 days a week since the first week in September.
Yeah. So, and obviously we appreciate what these girls have done, and that's why we're putting together this video for them. Obviously, you're coaching dance, but you had to have danced at one point in time. So when did you start dancing?
I started dancing when I was 3. I also started at Durham, and then I danced all through in high school. I was on the dance team all 4 years of high school. And then I kind of stopped when I went to college, so this is kind of my first year back as a coach now then, with dance after graduating in 2016.
So I also started dancing very young. I went to Judy Peterson in Wausau. After high school, I went to UW Stevens Point, and I have actually a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in dance. After that, I did do some professional dancing for a number of years, and then I taught dance and coached for a number of competitive studios and dance teams as well. Had kids, took a little bit of break, and then now I'm back here. And I've also done some choreographing for theater arts, done some high school musicals here at the high school as well. So excited to just be back into the dance portion of it.
So one final question here with state. It's obviously April 10th, you said?
27.
27th. Okay, so 27th, so we've got a little over a month to go before the state competition actually happens. And the girls are submitting a tape, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you think they fare going into state?
I think they did really well at regionals, coming in second. So I think we have a pretty good shot at least placing at state. And they placed the top 5, so, or like the top 5 is considered placing dance. So
Right.
a little different than how some other sports are judged. But I think they stand a pretty good chance, especially in that division with the hip hop.
Yeah, I would agree. I think they stand a great chance. I think they're you know, what's really important, especially in dance, is to understand that it's really subjective. Each individual judge looks at it, and one judge might love it and one judge might hate it. But what's important with this routine is to have something that's going to be memorable and stand out, and this routine really does it for them. And so I think they've got a great opportunity to also place this game.
Awesome, well, we look forward to hearing the results, and good luck at state, everyone.
Great, thank you.